Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm a sophomore at university majoring in psychology. I've always been passionate about understanding people and their behaviors, but this semester turned into a difficult journey that tested my personal strength and resolve. It all began when I enrolled in the psychology course taught by Professor Harris. He was charismatic and knowledgeable, and I was excited to learn from him. However, as the weeks went by, I started to feel uncomfortable with the way he interacted with me. It began with casual compliments and friendly conversations that soon turned to personal. One day after class, he approached me and suggested we grab coffee together. At first, I thought it was harmless, but when he asked me to come to his office hours more frequently and expressed that he wanted to get to know me better, I felt uneasy. I decided to set a boundary and politely declined his invitation, stating that I preferred to keep our relationship professional. After that moment, things took a turn for the worse. Professor Harris began to make sarcastic comments in class and seemed to single me out during discussions. I could feel the tension building, and it made me nervous every time I entered the classroom. It was as if he was trying to embarrass me for not complying with his request. I knew I had to take action, but I felt trapped and unsure of what to do. I started to think over my options and decided that I couldn't just suffer in silence. I confided in my roommate, Emily, who encouraged me to speak to someone about it. She suggested that I reach out to the academic advising office for guidance. Taking Emily's advice, I made an appointment with an advisor. I felt so nervous sitting in the waiting room, but when I finally spoke to her, I was relieved. I opened up about my experience with Professor Harris and how his behavior had affected my studies and mental health. She listened attentively and assured me that I wasn't alone in it. With her support, I decided to file a formal complaint against Professor Harris. I gathered my thoughts, noted down specific instances of his behavior, and documented the impact it had on my well being. I also learned about the university's policies regarding harassment, which made me feel empowered. Submitting the complaint was not easy, but it was a crucial step towards regaining my peace. In the following weeks, I noticed a shift in my demeanor. I began to focus more on my studies and spent time with friends who lifted my spirits. I started practicing self care routines, including meditation and journaling, which helped me release the stress I had been holding on to. Eventually, the university conducted an investigation based on my complaint. I found out that I wasn't the only student who had experienced similar situations with Professor Harris. While this realization was disheartening, it confirmed that I had made the right choice in speaking out. As the semester progressed, I felt lighter and more confident. I no longer let his actions define my experience at the university. I learned the importance of standing up for myself and finding my voice in difficult situations. I realized that seeking help and support is a sign of strength, not weakness. By the end of the term, I was able to complete my courses with a renewed sense of purpose and empowerment. Although I faced a challenging obstacle, I emerged stronger and more resilient. I vowed to advocate not only for myself, but also for others who might find themselves in similar situations. Life threw unexpected challenges our way, but as I reflect on my journey this semester, I understand that overcoming adversity is part of personal growth. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned and the support I found along the way.